Hi, I'm Nick Chia.
Hi, I'm Cromwell Salvatera.
Welcome to the Marketing Summarized video series, where you can get the best insights into all things marketing, business, and having a good working life. In this episode, the topic we will talk about is image ads versus video ads. Now, if Mark
Right.
Twain were a digital marketer, a good digital marketer, he would probably
Yeah.
say that reports of the death of image ads have been greatly exaggerated. Because if you were to Google this topic, you will probably find that the majority of people are pushing video ads over image ads. What do you think,
Mm,
Rob?
I totally agree. Everybody wants a video. Everybody, oh, I wouldn't say everybody. Most businesses think that the video ad is the way to go, which I kind of agree with them, right? Because videos are compelling. The video is special because it manages to capture an image, sound, and emotion put
Hmm.
together, right? And it really captures you, right? I'll give you an example. Uh, when I watch a movie, I'm in the movie, right? Like you can laugh, you can cry, you can get scared, right? But I don't know. I've never seen a photo, maybe a personal photo that would make me do that. But generally, like a photo of, let's say, a Marvel superhero, and I go, wow, I've never really done that, right? So it's very similar to an image ad and a video ad. By the way, once again, let me just remind you, these are Facebook ads that we'll be talking about,
Hmm.
just to focus on that one. You got you got an image ad that tells you or captures your attention versus you're using a video ad to capture the attention and to inform as well, right?
Hmm.
In the last 6 years, I've seen it more and more and more and more, saying video, 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 video. This is the thing. A video is harder to make, right?
It costs
Yeah,
more money to make.
correct. Costs more money. It takes a lot of time. And unless you're Nick and I, where we're just vlogging and we're talking from the top of our heads, from our experience in marketing and business, you're fine, right? But let's say you're talking about another topic that you're not familiar with, right? Uh, you need a script now, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
or or you're working with someone that you don't know, for example, right? Or you're introducing a pet or children, for example, in that video that you're going to do. I bet any money it's not going to be very easy. You know what I mean?
Correct. And I think the other thing you got to factor into is the cost
Yeah,
of producing that video must
yeah,
be added into the calculation of the return on ad spend. So
yeah,
that
yeah.
changes the whole dynamics of how much you are getting, the bang for your buck, basically, of
That's
a
right. That's
video
right.
ad versus an image ad.
Yeah, and Facebook ads. Let's look at Facebook video ads, right? Um, I don't know where I read this, but the the attention span of a human being apparently in the last 5 years is now around 10 seconds,
Hmm.
right? I don't know about you, but when was the last time you managed to convince someone or persuade someone in 10 seconds, right? None. I
Always a
can't even
hard sell.
persuade. Yeah, exactly. I can't even persuade my kids to eat their vegetables in 20 minutes, right? So imagine 10 seconds, bang, bang. You know what I mean? So maybe maybe the push to video ads is a bit on the overrated side. Um, some conspiracy theorists, I know I said conspiracy theorists, in the marketing world, think that Facebook is pushing this because, you know, so they can make more money. I don't know
Mm.
about if that's true or not, right?
Probably a
But
conspiracy.
it's a very, I think it's a conspiracy theory. But I would definitely say that with with image ads, right?
Mhm.
It's easier to make, right? You literally can just take a photo, be at the moment. You no need to set up the lighting and all that. So you could go with your phone, right? You can just go click and crop it to a square. I know Facebook said 4 by 5. No, no, hear me out here. Square, 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 square.
As we have discovered with our own
Yeah,
experience, it just doesn't sit
yeah.
nicely in all formats when it's 4 by 5.
So the 4x5 works on Facebook, right? So Facebook ads, right? But as soon as you turn on the Instagram function of that image ad, it will appear in Instagram as a square. Well, a square, right? So my tip, if you're gonna go in that avenue, is you come up with you start with a square ad, right?
Mhm.
And then insert the square into your 4x5 rectangle and make sure it's nicely on the spot. So you can use that. Yes, you can. There are tools in Facebook that you can crop that. But let's say if you're doing an e-com, for example, campaign, right? And you have 200 products. Trust me, you don't have time to do that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually safer to have it on a square. And also, I don't know if people notice this, but a carousel ad.
Mm-hmm.
Most carousel ads, they said, "Oh, it's a carousel," but it's actually a square. It's a square image ad.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So if you have if you have image ads already, you can still use that on your carousel. Does that make sense?
Yep.
That one?
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But having said that, video ads are still good. I love video ads. It captivates me. It gets my attention.
Mm-hmm.
But it has to be good. That's what we're trying to say.
Well, it's the same
Ours
with
just gets
image
ignored.
ads. It's the same with
Yes,
image
exactly.
ads, right? So if done right, the image ad holds its own power, right? But it has only space to convey a limited amount of information. So you must get that headline right, and you must get the copywriting correct. You know, and if
That's
you get
correct.
the imagery right as well, it is very powerful. It still works. You are still going to get that click.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, on the
Also,
topic of clicks.
Clicks, yeah. So let me just add something here, by the way. Also, I don't know if other marketers have seen this, but I've noticed it, and please, maybe this is just anecdotal, so this is not 100% evidence of the truth, right? So what I've noticed as well is when you have an image ad, and you back it up with good copy, the people see the image ad and they read the copy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that kind of doesn't happen with video ads, because what people would do is watch the video, right? They'll watch the video, and the only thing they really do is click the button or ignore it, one of the two. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they will like it as well. But the chances of them reading the copy that backs up the image ad, the video ad,
Mm-hmm.
is not there. And I think it's very similar to, for example, Lord of the Rings, right? It's
Yep.
especially The Hobbit. Oh my God, it's the driest book, right? But if you can handle the dryness of it, it's actually a very good story, right? So The Hobbit, for example, I couldn't finish it. I couldn't finish it as a teenager, right? So when it came out in the movies, oh my God, I was one of the first ones that went, yes, I want to watch it, right? And it felt like I read the book now, right?
Mm-hmm.
So having said that, so when there's a video ad, usually the person watches the video and it says, got it. Yep. Would they take action? I hope so, because that's what the video ad is for, right?
Mm-hmm.
Unless you probably see this in YouTube a lot, subscribe here. Like they literally, the call to action is blatant, right?
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
do this, because most people don't. That's the thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if you have a video ad and you didn't blatantly say, hey guys, do this, they probably just go over their heads.
Mm-hmm. Because you would
And
structure an image ad differently. You would structure that whole image ad to get that click on the image or the learn more button underneath it, right? Compared to a video ad.
Correct. And another trick that we use for image ads, for example, is we put a button in the image,
Mm-hmm.
right? So there is normally a button. So you got your image there and you got your headline here and there's a button there, right? So ideally you want to go, yep, that button is, let's press that. That's the call to action, right? But on the image itself, you come up with another button, because as soon as they click the image on an image ad, they go to the landing page or wherever you want to send them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm talking about your audience here,
Yeah.
right? So that's something to think about when you're doing image ads. And guess what? Are you ready for this? This is what I've noticed as well, right? And probably in a hierarchy of costs, right? I think the most expensive campaigns are the carousel ads, followed by the video ads, and the cheapest campaigns are image ads, right? So people go, oh, how can you, it's like some people probably say, hey, Chrome, you just said that you can't explain something in 10 seconds in a video. How can you do that in an image ad? Very good point, right? So instead of coming up with one 10-second video ad, I will come up with 5 image ads that explains different things or different points of your offer or your story, yeah, or your blog, you know, whatever your the purpose of your ad, right? So you come up with minimum 5 of those, and then you send them out, right? And depending on how you build, and trust me, you can do it this way, they can see one ad, and after they've seen this ad, they can see this ad, after they've seen the ad, so on and so forth. You can even line it up that way. Or they can see the same ones. For example, they saw an ad, right? And they need to be reminded again. They'll see the same ad again. And you can engineer that to say, okay, let the audience see this ad 3 times, for example, right? And after that, that's it. And then they go to the next one. You can engineer or build that in Facebook.
That's fantastic, isn't it? That's how you basically
I love that.
you've tailored the experience for the audience to get the response you want at the end of it.
That's right. That's right. I think it's a version of like email marketing that went to social media. You know what I mean? By the way, I'll say this hand in heart: don't use email marketing strategies in Facebook. Right? It's social media. Right? I just want to get it right there. Yes, you can get a form or a version of email marketing like the one I just described here, right? But I've noticed the funnel, because email marketing is open rates, and eventually you got this little, conversion in the bottom, right? When I apply email marketing, there's nothing left in the bottom of the funnel, because it just like, you know what I mean? So when you apply that, I guess that's another video where we can explain, hey, this is actually how you do this in Facebook, right? The funnel system. Maybe that's another video that we can do.
But look, but I reckon, having said what we've said today, there are some products or services, especially if it's a new category, new type of product or new type of service, that cannot be explained in a still image.
Yes.
Right? If it's complex enough, you are going to need a video to explain it.
That's right.
So video has its moments where it is the only option, basically.
Correct.
And you might even be a product that's not complicated, but there is beauty in seeing it from many different angles. Like if you're advertising a water bottle, it doesn't matter. It looks the same no matter how you look at it. So a photo is as good as a video. But if you're advertising a new Ferrari, for example, you really want to see it from many different angles, and you want to get a feel of the experience of driving one, right? So that's where video will really, really help the product compared to a still image.
Absolutely, and I totally agree with that. For example, industries such as music festivals, right? You can put a poster of an artist singing, but it's better if you put a video there, so they can hear
to get the atmosphere.
They can feel the ambience of the stage if it's a live video. You know what I mean? So that's where video is perfect.
Appropriate.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I think. Oh, by the way, if you guys have any questions or comments on your experience in video ads, feel free to add it on this comment down below, and we would love to hear your point of view on this topic.
Absolutely. Well, we hope you've enjoyed today's little session, and be sure to subscribe to us and follow us as we produce more videos to help you.
And once again, this is Chrome, and this
is Nick.
And thank you for watching the Marketing Samurais video series on video and image ads. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.